Good day, you bloody legends, it's me 𝒮𝓊𝒷𝓒𝒾𝒷𝒒, and in this video we have a new video. Yes, it is me 𝒮𝓊𝒷𝓈𝒸𝓈𝒸𝒾𝒷𝒒e, and because my channel has been sent to the Shadow Realm for some reason, me and 𝒮𝓊𝒷𝓒𝒾𝒷𝒒e have decided that posting this video here could be a good idea, so I can get my beautiful views. So enjoy. When it comes to Minecraft capes, some were easier to get than others, and I mean that to the extreme. Some capes were so easy to get that it would be harder not to get them, and some were almost impossible to obtain. So today, I'm going to be sifting through every single official Minecraft cape and ranking them based on how difficult they were to obtain. And trust me, some of Minecraft's rarest capes were actually some of the easiest to obtain. You will really see how rarity doesn't determine difficulty when it comes to capes. So let's get right into it. So this is funny, the easiest cape to get in Minecraft is actually the rarest in the entire game. I'm not even joking, this cape has one single owner, but was literally free to obtain. And I'm talking about the 1 millionth customer cape. All you had to do was just buy the game. It doesn't get easier than that. And by the way, in this video I won't be factoring in the aspect of luck, probably should make that clear. Next we have these two, the pan cape and the common cape. These will be in your bedrock inventory as soon as you buy the game, so pretty much on the same level as the last one. The vanilla cape is next, another automatic cape that was given out for owning both versions of the game before they became bundled. 15th anniversary, just click one button on a website then you have it. Now the migrator cape. I mean, if you were in the position to get it, it was either obtain it or have your account be made unavailable. For this one you had to click a few buttons to link your Microsoft account though, so it is harder than the previous ones. Another extremely rare cape now, actually doesn't exist anymore, but the Valentine cape. All you had to do for this one was email Mojang support about having migration problems. Wow, so difficult. Cherry Blossom cape. Log on to a Minecraft Bedrock server for 5 minutes, only hard to the people who refuse to open Bedrock. Next we have 4 in this order. Menace, Followers, Home, Purple Heart. The Twitch ones were harder than the TikTok ones because you had to watch around 15 minutes of a Twitch stream instead of just typing Minecraft in the chat of a TikTok stream and getting them instantly. And to end off the free tier, we have the Founders Cape. All you gotta do is buy it from the Bedrock Marketplace. Simple. Now, the easy tier. These required effort, but were once again super easy to get in comparison to some of the capes coming up later. The easiest one in this tier is the Eye Blossom Cape. The challenges in the Mojang Office server were by far the easiest. Next, the Yearn Cape. These challenges were actually pretty tricky, but once again it only took around 1 to 2 hours of playtime to obtain. But next we have the MCC Cape. Definitely the most difficult one out of the server challenge ones. It wasn't that the challenges were hard, but instead how many there were. This cape kept me up until 6 AM, so yeah, it's harder than the others. To end off the easy tier, we have another extremely rare cape, being the Turtle Cape. At the end of the day, all you had to do with this one was just think of the idea to add turtles to Minecraft and post about your idea. Nothing insane. Now we've gotten the easy ones out of the way, it will start getting hard now. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, subscribe. Kicking off the hard tier, we have the Experience Cape. What you would have to do for this one is travel to a location in which the event is being held, and that's pretty much the hard part. So depending on how hard travel is for you, that is how hard this one will be. And honestly, that is the same with the rest of this tier, with all the Minecons. Just be able to travel, that's all. Now we are in the difficult tier, and things will start getting, well, difficult. The two easiest in this tier are both one-of-a-kind capes, being the Prismarine and Spade Cape. These were both given to mod creators, but Prismarine was definitely easier, being given for drawing a single texture. Actually, if you take the cape out of context and look at the one thing it was given for, creating one texture, an argument could be made to push this down. But hey, let's take into account that a whole mod was also made for this cape. The Spade Cape was harder than the Prismarine Cape, as I believe the lighting mod would have been harder to create than the chisel mod. Just my opinion though. Next we have an interesting one, very hard to rank. The DB Cape. Now this was given to a musician for his compositions that Notch just happened to like. So for this cape, I guess you would have to be a good composer. You can probably see where I'm coming from about this one being difficult to rank. You can decide in the comments whether being a good musician is easier or harder than the upcoming capes. Next we have the Realms Mapmaker Cape. This is quite a tough one in my opinion. Making 2 completely original good Minecraft maps is pretty difficult and can take months or even years, so I feel this spot is justified. To end off this tier, we have probably my favorite cape in the entire game, the Cobalt cape. For this one, you pretty much just had to be good at Mojang's previous game, Cobalt. That was quite a hard task though, as a lot of people played the game and you pretty much had to be one of the best to earn this cape. But I definitely wish I could go back to 2016 and earn this one. Getting into the very difficult tier, these capes that are up there are some of the most difficult cosmetics to obtain out of any video game. The 3 translator capes begin this tier, with the normal one being the easiest and the Japanese one being the most difficult. For the normal one, you would have to know a different language and spend an ungodly amount of time translating text from Minecraft to your language. This would have taken years, so no wonder why it's this high. With the other 2, it's difficult. You would have had to speak Japanese or Chinese, and be in the right place at the right time to help out Mojang. An argument could be made for these 2 to go higher too, but oh well. Now the 𝒮𝓗 moderator cape. This one is pretty much the same story as the translator, but with bug reports instead. This one is close to impossible in my eyes. You would have to spend years and years on 𝒮𝓗, which is Minecraft's bug tracker, with no guarantee of even achieving the moderator status. The only real reason the cape is even given out is because Mojang wanted to get volunteers for Minecraft bug tracking without paying anyone. If you ask me, they shouldn't even be giving out this cape anymore, but hey, that's a rant for another video. To end off the very difficult tier, we have the Scrolls cape. Now I know you might think 𝒮𝓗 or Translator could be above this one, but you had to be first place on the Scrolls game leaderboard 5 separate times. I mean, that's a big ask. There were a lot of people playing Scrolls, and you had to be like literally the best player in order to get this cape. The Translator and 𝒮𝓗 capes are more formulaic, you just do the same thing over and over, but Scrolls was different. Now, ending off this video, we have the Impossible capes. And if you've done the calculations, you'll know that first we have the 3 Mojang capes. To obtain these, you must be employed at Mojang, and you can't be something like a support team worker or a janitor, you have to be a programmer or similar. So, let me make this straight. You have to study programming, move to either Sweden or America, and then apply and hope they let you in. Even though they probably won't unless you have like 83 years of experience in every programming language, so yeah, good luck. But there is one cape I believe to be harder than any else, and that is the Snowman cape. So all you need to do for this one is convince a 67-year-old celebrity to meet a billionaire. Like, how would you even start to go about that? It's just not gonna happen. This is the only cape that I genuinely think is literally impossible unless you are related to Ray Cokes, like Julian Clark was. I mean, maybe you could pay Ray Cokes to set up some sort of collab, but I just don't think it would even happen. So yeah, I think the Snowman cape is the hardest obtainable cape in the entirety of Minecraft history. Anyways, now I have some questions for you. Do you agree with my list? And also, do you wish Minecraft would create more difficult capes these days? I'd love to hear the answers to both of those questions down in the comments.